from Operation Reserve Team A6 reporting in. I'm sorry my teammates are always fighting each other, Doctor. But don't worry, I know what to do.
I'm Vanilla, trainee operator from Blacksteel. Looking forward to learning from you, Doctor.
Ranged caster. Healing DPS.
Products received. Resources received.
Please don't leave me here alone.
Maximum limit. Guess we'll have to go and give some to our friends.
May the Lord bless you, Doctor.
I see. Thank you, Doctor. I've learned so much from you.
I've seen a lot of battles like this, but tougher times might still be ahead of us.
I learned a lot from this video. I'll keep it in mind for sure.
Thanks.
You gotta be willing to sweat a lot to keep up the battle tempo.
Archery requires constant practice. No one can afford to slack off for even one day.
Wonder if I... Doctor, did you need me? Wonder if I can really do this.
This event is ending in 9 hours. We're gonna try and do our mission Go 5 with Elite 1 level 30s. Vehicle factory. There you are, Captain. Here, take a look at this blueprint. Ark has been saying it's pointless to design a new electrical transmission distribution valve. But more and more big guys are gonna roll out from our factory to the other plates of Londinium. I say we ought to make preparations ahead of time. I don't want to hear people complain when they find that these things don't have enough power and torque. Those short-sighted idiots. Stop calling me Captain. This is a factory. We're not in the Self-Salvation Corps anymore. Besides, I'm sure Ark has thought about it too. It's just about saving costs where you can. I know. But it's the young ones coming after us who would have to deal with any problems. I know how you feel, Martin. But we have to take things one at a time. Closure shared a bunch of drone technology with us that I would love to put into our new four-legged crawler. But problems like power supply and automation don't just solve themselves. It's all good to have them in the blueprints, but let's take one step at a time, starting with the present. Let's do it Ark's way for now and get a basic version out to meet our present needs. File your blueprint with the Londinium Industry Development Association. Don't lose it. Its mission is to restore Victoria's technological superiority with the support of Parliament. New ideas should be respected. Whatever you say, you're a consultant for them after all. There have been so many new ideas lately that it's getting hard to keep up. People are enthusiastic. They can feel that things are changing because of their ideas. Yes, factory production lines, a railway system that links all the districts, and walls and artillery that protect all of Londinium. We can build them the way we want, with our own two hands. I could agree with everything else, but please, not the way you want, Feist, or we're all gonna end up in one big amusement park where the only form of transportation is zip lines. Come on, that's just the one that drew the most laughs amongst the proposals that got shot down. Not all of my ideas are like that. By the way, are you sure your factory wants to keep Ark in the core workshop? I heard he didn't get along with you at the old place. Each factory has its own technical secrets, and there's been friction over competition for orders. Well, that's true. Not all of our workers were in the Self-Salvation Corps. But if Catherine could convince the other factories to join the association and share technologies, then there's nothing for us to hide. Somebody help. Matthew just got pummeled. Have we met before, sir? Not exactly, Madam Speaker. The name's Matthew, a humble businessman who owns a little factory. I simply felt the need to speak up about the present situation. You can write to Parliament or seek assistance from the Industry Development Association. I have other things that require my attention. I have written to Parliament on behalf of a dozen factories that were shut down. My letter's gone unread for the better part of a month. It was the decision of Parliament to shut down a number of factories. You know better than I the state of Londinium's logistics. The burden of one factory's death can crush hundreds of families in Sudian or Highbury. We're just asking for the scales to be tipped a little towards us, even if only in a private manner. Workers from factories that have been shut down could not even afford to buy medicine on the black market. An experienced line worker is worth 10 pieces of machinery. I believe in my workers. There is much that they can still do for this city. Meanwhile, invaluable oropathy suppressants are being wasted on dying soldiers on their beds in the sanatorium. What are you on about? explaining the realities of economic. You bloody. Vena's fist found the man's nose before she knew it. The man by the name of Matthew grabs his bleeding nose with one hand and searches haplessly for a handkerchief with the other. Blood continues to seep from the gaps in his fingers, dyeing his clothes red. More and more onlookers gather, all of them staring at Vina. There is no hostility or anger in their eyes, but each and every gaze reminds her of her helplessness, of her ill timing. I understand why you're angry, Madam Speaker, I know, but someone has to say it. I assure you it gives me no pleasure. I was part of the Salvation Corps that stayed in the city. You came with the Countess girl, and then you left. When the Exemplars came, and I learned from Catherine that you're their leader, I agreed to turn on the boilers to welcome you without a second thought. But I didn't recognize you when I saw you standing in the middle of the street, just like a king, promising a better life for everyone on behalf of Parliament. You knew that some promises could never be fulfilled. You chose to sacrifice some people to save others, didn't you? She wants to shut him up. She grabs the man by the collar and lifts him off the ground, but she can see his eyes and the eyes of everyone standing around. Siege solves problems with her fists. She wishes she could make these problems go away with her fists the way she used to. Something falls out of her pocket and makes a clanging sound on the ground. It has been a long time since she had candy. She forgot the box was in her pocket. We believed in you when we agreed to shut down and relinquish our originium fuel, but now we can only hope that we're not the ones being marked for sacrifice. Not all problems can be solved by your fists, Siege. Vina. Let Matthew go, please. Speaker's Office, December 21st. Matthew's views don't represent those of all the workers. Neither do mine, of course. All I know is that a few friends have reached out to Rhodes Island through me, hoping to improve the state of equipment at the sanatorium. We can't make new equipment appear out of thin air, but maybe we can make the existing kit more efficient. Most workers still support the current medical system, I think. No, you don't have to explain, Feist. I was the one who let the blood get to my head. You have done as much as you could possibly do. Improved medical equipment effectiveness, reopening the fast transport tunnels, the central heating system under experimentation. A lot of people have benefited from the changes in a short period of time. It's all thanks to how you've given us the green light and fended off trouble for us in Parliament. That's my job. How is Catherine? Granny? Well, I doubt she would answer, even if I asked. She won't even let people see her cough. Otherwise, she's the same, still busy, even though she's not working at the factory anymore. I rarely get to see her. I had a conversation with her like this last month. She sat on this very chair and turned down my invitation for her to become a member of Parliament. The secret workshop that you kept hidden from the Sarkaz and the weapon inside. Londinium doesn't need it anymore. Yes, I have reached a consensus with Catherine on this matter. As long as you and Catherine are able to unite most of the workers, it's not a bad thing for the weapon to stay under your watch. Parliament needs oversight. So do I. The system of Parliament is yet immature. We're still searching, and there are people trying to get something done through it. But sooner or later, they must understand that the Parliament which revolved around the king is long gone. Was it when the king was, No, nothing changed with Parliament when he was hanged, other than power being transferred from the king to the dukes. It was only recently that the surviving fellows of the Royal Academy of Sciences were able to resume work on the Chronicle of Londinium, a million words that took half a lifetime to compile and edit, encompassing every aspect of Londinium. I never thought I would get to know my own home again from this angle. It was only after reading it that I realized the city's resistance began a long time ago. When the Sarkas gained control of the city, it was the Londoniers who still lived within who had, of their own accord, come together to maintain the city's core functions, irrespective of upbringing and status. The Academy's fellows see it as the precursor to the new parliament. Seems a little far-fetched, but it does make sense in a way. But I see another side feast. During the war, we were able to set aside our differences, our own interests, in our struggle to survive. Now, though, I'm not sure. There are times that I can't even guarantee my own reason. I need someone to pull me back when You want it to be us? That was my promise with Catherine. It was you lot who gave me my sword after all. The war destroyed many things. Londinium needs your help in order to not fall behind the changing times. Some of your ideas may create headaches in Parliament and the Royal Academy of Sciences, but that's not such a bad thing. A city defense system that belongs only to us, automation that the Dukes have long ignored, and a new deterrent for a post-Steam Knight era. Your help is needed in all of this, and it must be for Londinium, not for any individual. I don't deserve your trust, Feast, and neither does Parliament in its current state. Send Matthew my apologies again if you see him. I will continue to lobby Parliament for policies that will improve the condition of workers. The medicine that we purchased from the Dukes is on its way. Things will get better once supply routes are secured. Who dares threaten the Duke's cargo ships? I'll continue to communicate with the ducal representative in the city. We're here for you if you need any help. Fai stands up, but then hesitates. He does not leave the room. Granny always scolded me for my fancies, but she said nothing the day I brought back the proposals for the future from the Industry Development Association. She retired from the line soon after, claiming health issues. We like to dream about the future, Vina. We'll pull through. The office falls quiet. Vina stares at the mountain of papers on her desk, then turns on the radio. Late afternoon today, citizens witnessed the Speaker of Parliament, Alexandrina Victoria, put a scoundrel in his place. It was reported that a gentleman had attempted to bribe the Speaker for his own selfish interests, which the Speaker rejected in the most direct manner possible. Many citizens speak highly of Speaker Victoria's charisma and believe that she Londinium Underground, December 21st. I guess we've finally learned to trust each other a little bit. Whether you're confident that the supply route is safe enough for one person to manage, or that most of you have left Victoria, just as you said. Some sign of trust when you have your little trinket in plain sight. This is a city full of homeless, desperate people. Who knows if somebody won't get ideas? Never said you're not part of the threat, of course. Not that many people in Londinium remember reunions past. Go ahead, check. Everything on the list is here, and I'll deliver the next batch of medicine on time. You said most of you have left. What about 9? Left, along with many people for whom there is no place in the city. Our factories outside the city won't be affected, of course, and the routes you found for us will continue to be useful. You're not going with them? Londinium isn't a great place for infected anymore. Isn't a great place. Spoken with true Londinier irony. When I was little, I was fascinated by the Londinium in the storybooks. The palaces and the gardens where the king and the young princess lived, the adventures to be found in the maze-like factories. Now I find that Londinium is no different from anywhere else in Victoria. It's no place to make a home. I stay because somebody has to, and I like doing good, honest work. Besides, the treatment of the infected in Londinium today is not terrible. Really? I followed them because they saved my life. I'm not like those who are ready to die, who've already figured out how to die for something worthwhile. Besides, in the end, it usually isn't worthwhile. Nobody deserves to die. You saved a lot of lives. Thank you on behalf of the workers. Stop by Highbury the next time you're passing out pamphlets in the city. I'll see right through that disguise. The goods check out. I'm off then. One more thing, Catherine. Go ahead. If the rocks hurt at night, I know a few techniques to make you feel better. I think you know our medicine doesn't work as well as the stuff from the big pharmas. Yes, it may fool the other workers, but it can't fool me. Same for most of the suppressants you can get in Londinium right now. At my age though, I don't have too many lucid days ahead of me, and I guess you could say I've seen worse. One more day with my senses is one more thing I can do. That's plenty. Our men have tracked down Reunion's hideouts outside the city, 2 major factories and their supply routes. So we shut them down. No need. Based on available information, they are not a threat to the citizens of Londinium. Venus says she has personal reasons to be wary of Reunion, but even she admits that they were a big help to us when they incited the citizens to oppose the dukes. As for the grey market, just make sure we keep track of everything that's going on. Percival is not stupid. She knows what she's not supposed to touch. The Reunion threat is much diminished now that their main members have left Londinium. Continue to monitor the situation. I will even go so far as to say that establishing contact at a private level is an option if there is consensus about improving the infected situation. Understood. We will continue to monitor Reunion activity without taking direct action. I suppose I'm wasting you lot on this kind of work. Of course not, Lady Delphine. From the day we left the Duke of Windermere's ship to setting intelligence work aside to focus on the assault of Londinium, and now... Do you miss the waters of Lincardine? Operation Go 5, scrap a nail.
Us frontline breachers have high standards. Try to keep up.
Now then, I can afford to get sidetracked. Shield up!
In position.
Whatever he said.
失敗できない。
Orchid, ready to move.
Thrust!
All I have to do is keep them from back.
First aid ready. Medical support standing by.
Terminemos con esto.
It's about time to switch to a frontal assault, no?
I got the first strike!
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
鍵でも開けて俺のせいにすんじゃねえぞ
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
I'll make sure everyone's safe. Please tell me if this hurts.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me. You shall not pass.
The wind is blowing in the right direction.
訓練通りにやるだけ。
This place could use
Everyone believes in me.
In position.
fresh blood coats my saw and boils the whole battlefield.
偵察して早く援護してくれ
Game over.
I'm sorry I failed you, Instructor Doberman.
We'll try a few times, and if we can't even get close to finishing it, we're just gonna abandon, I guess.
Don't be afraid. I've got your backs.
I'm here to protect you all.
In position.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, he's not even getting attacked.
Hello, on-site service.
I'm not even doing damage.
You shall not pass.
やるしかな。
Thrust. Orchid, ready to move.
The wind is blowing in the...
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
All right.
Thrust! Feel the wind.
First aid ready. ここの敵、そんなに怖くない。
Get the bad guys!
A little scratch ain't gonna
Why
stop
am I not
me.
doing damage? She doesn't even have shield, actually.
Thrust. Go ahead. Oh, come on. I already have enough work to deal with.
Can your eyes keep up?
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
Oh, feels bad to lose your target, doesn't it?
I can do more than just heal.
Got it. Terminemos con esto.
All right. 準備やってみる。
The wind is blowing in the right...
Not one step backward.
Everyone, follow me.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
I'll show them what I can do. Here, I know what you're thinking.
Hello, on-site service.
I need more
I'm
shield.
fine. Get it together, everyone.
May the Lord bless you, Doctor.
Check your gear before departing. Leave it to us.
失敗できない。
Roger.
Thrust. Thrust. Let's clear this path up first.
I know what you're thinking.
I'll cover you.
I wish this.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
Thrust.
Orchid, ready to move.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
All I have to do is keep them from busting, right?
Cart. Set mines in the bushes.
I'll start to
Thrust.
I'll make sure. Please tell me if this hurts.
I'm right by you. Don't make a sound.
Está peludo.
準備できた。All right.
Understood. Cart. Set mines in the bushes. Thrust.
I'll show them what I can do.
The wind is blowing in the right direction.
Hello, on-site service.
I can't do
Perfect
anything.
chance. Come it. Look.
I hear someone crying. You'll pay for that.
It's crazy how much time it takes
Hurry,
to
Doc! Climb onto my
respawn
back. I'm getting you out of here.
characters.
Good morning. Everyone's taking charge of themselves now. That's... I'm suddenly reminded of my time in A1. Everyone's taking charge of themselves now. That's nice to see.
I'll learn from others' battle techniques.
Team, check your gear before departing.
Incoming. Get ready, everyone.
In position.
やるしかない。
All I have to do is keep them.
Thrust.
First aid ready. Medical support standing by.
I'm filtering too.
Everyone, follow me! Orchid, ready to move.
I'll cover you.
Roger.
Anyone need healing?
If we can prevent more harm this way, I'll stand my ground.
A new challenge.
Anyone need healing?
Feels bad to lose your target, doesn't
Stop them now!
Let's try and do as much damage as we can to those big guys first.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
I know what you're thinking.
What am I supposed to do here?
Get the bad guys.
They're just shredding my
Everyone,
defenses.
follow me!
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
This place could use some heat. Not one step backward.
I'll stay vigilant.
Here I go.
I can do more than just heal.
Critical hit!
By the time that my characters are getting destroyed, I don't have enough time to respawn in.
Here, out of my way!
My blood's only gonna make this place hotter.
And we lost. Again.
Can your eyes keep up?
I'm sorry I failed you, Instructor Doberman.
And we're gonna go on practice, I guess. That's not gonna help, but...
Don't be afraid. I've got your backs.
In position.
I think the start is good, where I'm putting these two guys there. Then putting this one here.
All I have to do is give them.
Everyone, follow me!
I just have to find a way to... Heavy... Could put a heavy there. Is that gonna help?
Terminemos con esto.
Thrust!
I'm here to protect you all.
Roger.
A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
All right.
And already got one
Shield
character.
up!
You shall not pass.
Just as planned.
覚悟ここの敵。そんなに怖くない。
The wind is blowing and
Freeze! Here, are you afraid of me? Can your eyes keep up?
I'll show them what I can do.
Battle stance ready. Come on, let's pick up the pace.
How is a regular character able to
Freeze!
thing as much as damage?
I wish this to be the last.
feel the wind.
Haha! Bam!
Okay, I used defense and it didn't even do anything.
In position.
I'll show them what I can do.
That's it. I guess snipers aren't good in this.
Can't be it. We have to fight harder.
I'll have to remove the snipers and put something else.
As far as teamwork's concerned, I don't mind, as long as nobody messes up.
You're sending me to fight? Seriously?
We'll continue to practice until we get it down.
Enemy spotted. Prepare to fight. 何かの間違いだよな、ドクター。
Whatever you said.
失敗できない。
Vale. Está peludo.
Orchid, ready to move.
I'm here to protect you all.
Oh.
You shall not pass.
Battle stance ready. 大した打撃は与えられねえからな。期待すんなよ。
Roger.
Anyone need healing?
What are these guys doing? They're giving buffs to the enemy?
What do I do? No need to rush.
Here, out of my way.
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
Who died?
First aid ready. Medical support.
Now! Tear them to shreds! 鍵でも開けて俺のせいにすんじゃねえぞ! Leave it to us.
Get the bad guys.
You're not hurting anyone on my watch.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw!
I'll make sure. Hold it. There's nothing.
Fresh blood coats my saw and boils the whole battlefield!
That's just crazy. Can...
何かの間違いだよな、ドクター。
Roger.
Are we actually gonna pull this off
I just need a minute.
in practice?
Hurry up. Even the dead can't save you.
Leave it to us.
Shield up.
I can do more than just heal.
Not out of trouble yet.
We've
Hold
actually done
formation.
it in practice. So we should be able to do it in regular now.
Don't be afraid. I've got your backs.
何かの間違いだよな、ドクター。
I just have to do everything that I did last time.
やるしかない。
All I have to do is keep them from passing, right? Está peludo.
I just have to play it exactly the same.
Orchid, ready to
Over
move.
here.
I'm here to protect you all. A little scratch ain't gonna stop me.
Oh, I just need a minute.
Battle stance ready.
Not a good start. I'm not going to.
In position.
First aid ready. Medical support standing by.
Go ahead. Out of my way.
Terminemos con esto. Get está peludo.
大した打撃は与えられねえからな。期待すんなよ。
This place could use some heat.
Me? Can you defeat my little... Please tell me if this hurts.
My blood's only gonna make.
何も考えなければ。Roger.
And I lost it again. Like,
In position.
what did I do different? Like, these guys aren't even
Terminemos
touched.
con esto.
I'm fine. Get it together, everyone.
Where are we going this time?
失敗できない。
何かの間違いだよな、ドクター。
Shield up! Vale. I'll touch him too.
Orchid, ready to move. Leave it to us. 鍵でも開けてほしいのか？いつになったら終わるんだよ。
I wish this to be the last time, if possible.
Battle stance ready.
Oh, I just need a minute.
Bam!
覚悟はできてる。
I got no one attacking this.
Está
No one
peludo.
attacking and it doesn't do any damage.
Here, target locked.
My blood is boiling.
Supposed to be doing more damage, yet I'm not seeing.
I'll make
any.
sure if we can prevent more harm this way. ここの敵、let's take it slow.
I'll cover you.
This place could use some heat.
Got it. My blood's only gonna make this place hotter.
I'm trying my best here.
Anyone need healing?
何かの間違いだよな、ドクター。
Come on.
Go ahead. Stop them now. 鍵でも開けて。俺のせいにすんじゃねえぞ。In position.
Here I go.
鍵でも開けてほしいのか？
I'll make sure. Hold it. There's no sense in
Oh
getting
my
any
God,
more
I'm done.
hurt.
It's done. I lost.
Shield up.
save you.
Hear the roar of my chainsaw.
Oh my god, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. It is a true miracle. It's hard to believe that you're leaving, Lady Heidi, after all the effort it took to return to this great city. But perhaps it's time you return to your father. Back to Toron? Well, maybe I'll go further than that. My father is not the only guide I have in life. Your advice has been most enlightening, of course, such as your story of dinner with the envoy of the Earl of March. It's my pleasure to offer first-hand information to an aspiring novelist who is not involved in the political world. Or perhaps I will write my familiar homeland of Toron into the story of this terrible war in Londinium. Yes, it can be painful to recall those shameful times, but someone must remember the heroic deeds we performed for the city. Heroic, you're right. Maybe we're all heroes. How about a love story? A girl from the Victorian borderlands falls in love with a young man who came on holiday, but the young man dies on the battlefields of Londinium. In the end, though, the news of the young man's death turns out to be false, and he returns to her side a hero. A brilliant idea, Lady Heidi. A love lost and found again, just like a city trampled by outsiders, but saved by our hands. Here the orchestra plays. There is no wine or dessert, and the candles do not burn as bright, but the music remains beautiful. By all means, join the dance. Leave me on this balcony with the inspiration you've supplied. What about your friends here? An emissary from a foreign land, yet unfamiliar with Victorian customs. Surely you will forgive him? Of course, of course. Lady Heidi, is that right? Ah, I can show you around the place. No, we shouldn't bother you any more than we already have. Thank you for the assist. This place turns away out no one. Next time you should come in through the front door rather than the balcony, though. Thank you for the offer, but I'm not that interested in noble parties, to be honest. Victorian noble politics was the first thing I studied before I came. I'm familiar with your customs, your attitude towards the infected, even your dance steps. Setting aside whether a third-rate novelist would call herself noble, have you asked this soldier why she brought you here? She didn't make me come here. I insisted on coming. I apologize, Lady Heidi. He said he wanted to stay in Londinium and learn more about our infected problem, so I was taking him around in less than conventional ways sometimes. You can laugh if you want. You see how he is, not at all adept at lying or concealing his thoughts. Rather fits the Pure Heart name, doesn't it? Edicio, representative of Pure Heart Medical? I didn't expect our reputation to precede us. It's easy to recognize the people who are interested in the infected problem. Less easy to see through the concerted deception of the nobility. Like how most of the people stepping onto the dance floor are infected. That's to be expected in theory, at least. The originium particles that the sarcasm spread don't discriminate according to social status, but nobody will say it out loud. Nobody asks if they're standing next to an infected. It's about appearances and a dream. Edicio gazes at the hall. There are holes on pillars where golden ornaments once glittered, a testament to the looting during the war. But the passionate playing of the musicians is almost enough to cover up the desolation. The self-proclaimed novelist opens the cap of her fountain pen and scribbles in a notebook. You could call it meaningless self-consolation at a time when basic livelihood is in question. No, not at all. Just different ways of living. What is that? The shadow of a synopsis. and a little extra information. I would like you to take it. I have a feeling we will meet again, Ulysio. Thank you. If you don't mind me asking, though, you seem to be holding onto some pain that this banquet can soothe. I'm just missing a friend of mine. There's one less person who will speak with me frankly, now that she's gone. The Summit of Nations, the Lateran, is paying close attention to the events in Victoria. After all, this is a disaster caused by the Sarkaz. However, the decisiveness that you and Parliament have shown onto the Sarkaz question gave me hope for the city's revival. Of course, His Holiness sincerely wishes to build a bridge of peace for the nations of Terra in order to prevent another tragedy from happening. You're not only here on behalf of His Holiness the Lateran Pope, are you? I am but a humble messenger, here to deliver a message to you and Parliament. Then please send my apologies to His Holiness. I appreciate the kindness that Laterano is demonstrating, but Parliament is not in a position to address matters beyond Londinium. Kindly inform the Duke, currently playing host to you, that I am not going to Laterano in any capacity. As for his own plans, those have never been any business of Parliament nor myself, have they? Of course, that's what messengers are for. Owen Argiolas. He was on Duke Gododin's battleship during the war, but never participated directly on behalf of Laterano. Just as I thought. Does God Odin have a sweet tooth too? If so, we don't have much for him here in Londinium. So much for Parliament's day off. One interested tidbit. The Lateran messenger went onto the ship with a group of refugees. He made an oath by placing his hand on his gun in order to convince the Duke to accept the refugees. And the scorching hot barrel gave him a blister on his hand. That's out of nowhere. Is it important? Day off. Alright, I've been off. Now which message should I read first? Investigation report on the Art Circle remnants? Oh? Vina sees Lieutenant Shearer's name. Another letter. She sighs and drops it in the pending bin. Delphine, is this? Hey Vina, we caught those robbers you were on about and taught them a lesson. Targeting frail oropathy patients. Scum. You know what's even worse? We got a bunch of cowardly wankers who wanted to join the ranks. It's a good job you got the news quick and didn't give them a chance to grow. I wish I could go out and move about. Don't worry, I gave them an extra punch for you. And I saved your share of the thank you gift. Wait, we're not collecting protection money. When was the last time you had candy since we got back to Victoria? Indra. The lad who got robbed said he made them himself. I risk with every mouthful. It's not like you ever liked normal candy sticks. He said he couldn't get his hands on regular sweeteners, so he's tried potatoes, carrots, originum slug fluids. I tried all of them. Didn't throw up or nothing. Sounds like a real pick-me-up. Can I try one? Sure, there's plenty. Are you okay, Vina? Fine, I've had worse. What about your speaker duties? Yeah, what are you worried about right now? New laws? Announcements? Reports? Any work you need us to do? Especially the ones that involve punching, which you can't do yourself. I even took on a new lackey today. He's built like a straw, but I can teach him a few moves to defend himself. It's time for Glasgow to rebuild. When can we go back? Indra scratches her head. She did not need her friend's reproaching glances to realize she should not have asked. Vina glances across her desk, where the mountain of papers has not grown any thinner. Delphine walks to her side and takes the letter that she was holding. I think it's time to give a public answer to the issues that concern our citizens. Most don't come to listen to parliamentary debate, but they'll listen to the radio at the end of a long day. The situation in the city is stabilizing. I've requested a third engineering team for Norport. Soon our home will be back to the way it was. Better than the way it was. You can go back to Lincardine, Delphine, once we've taken care of this business. Diane? Lieutenant? I'm retired, Sarah. Oh, okay, sir. I thought you had declined the sanatorium's invitation. Just coming to visit and to thank you again. I hope you don't mind. I don't remember much, to be honest. The doctors say the rocks have gone into my head. Your hands are trembling. No need to hide it from me, sir. I haven't forgotten what you taught me. Looks like addiction symptoms. From the war? Excessive painkiller use, after that thing at the walls. You must stay. I'll go for a doctor. Maybe they can at least find you some. More painkillers? Yeah, maybe that would soothe the pain. That's why you're here, isn't it? Supplies are short, but maybe they can spare some. Lady Delphine has been very good to the sanatorium and to us. Just a moment, I'll be right back. He wants to stay. Maybe he could really get some painkillers, even if there is little enough to spare. Phew. Oh, where did he go? Hey, watch where you're going. Whoa, keep your distance. Something's not right with him. The speaker's office is this way. He just toppled over. Another of those poor infected sods. Stay away from him. We're all goners if he shatters. I'm not. My body, I can't. I'll go get someone. Keep your distance, everyone. Shearer collapses on the street. The rays of the setting sun are not particularly bright, but they are enough to hurt his eyes. Or perhaps it is his body's way of reminding him that only another deep-seated desire can mask the pain. He tries to adjust his breathing, like he instructed the soldiers fighting pain during the war. But he fails. He has already lost the fight. Shearer sees fire. It is so hot he cannot open his eyes. The sky burns. The walls burn. He burns. He sees the day when he lay on the ground beneath the walls. The walls of Londinium burned with Draco fire, burning brighter and brighter until the flames consumed the sky. He cries out in fear and tries to cover his eyes. Lieutenant Shearer, wake up. He sees a hand reach out towards him. Windermere? It says Windermere. Lady Delphine, I have been waiting for you, Lieutenant. I saw the letter you wrote to Vina, but you avoided me, just like you refused my offer of treatment. She never read my letter, did she, Lady Delphine? I can guess what you wrote. I'm sorry, but I can't help you here. We both know the state of medicine availability in Londinium. You can't stay here. Where can I go? Lincardine. No, I wasn't asking, Lieutenant. This is an order. And don't give me that excuse about being retired. I know why you hesitate. I know what you fear. You're afraid to face the senior officers who betrayed and abandoned you at Ironclad Galave. You're afraid that you won't come good on your loyalty to me and my mother. And you're afraid to return home like this, aren't you? I don't know. You're not as strong as you think, Lieutenant, and I'm not as weak or noble as you think. Our home is Lincardine, not here. The war is over, Lieutenant. The soldiers should go home. Don't be afraid, I'm going home with you. Let's go. But how do I make it home when I'm like this? I'll take care of it. Did you really think I would abandon you just because you didn't come looking for me? Thank you, Lady Delphine. Will you return to Londinium? Yes, I promised Vina, but she may have to wait. I'll make arrangements for you to get treatment. We'll depart once I've taken care of what I have in front of me. Yes, my lady. Lincardine, I'm coming home, Mother.
Stay beside me, Doc. There are still enemies around.
With a 3-star rating, I don't think that's possible with the level that I'm at currently. Operation Go 6. Oh boy. Elite 1 level 50s. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. But we're gonna read the story though. The Dinner Proclamation. I'll start the mission just to read the story, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to complete the quest. Knights of the Tower Watchtower Backyard, December 22nd. I thought you'd have gotten everyone to help fix up the guts of this tower by now. And I thought you'd be getting ready for the speaker's speech, Vina. I'd rather not meddle with the designers while they work anyway. They know how to build a museum better than I do. And I'm looking forward to what little surprises the Knights of the Tower Museum they're making has in store for me. But carving a monument commemorating the Knights, that's something I've got to do myself. Here, have a look. How is it? Never took you for a sculptor. Master Mitchell taught me how when I was really young, though he'd always get so drunk he'd forget to teach me his special techniques. Come on over and I'll introduce you. This is Master Finn, the last captain of the watch, and the elder knight I was closest to. This is old Ferguson, the one who taught me to drink. This is Master Bailey, who did her best to teach me how to do makeup. And here's Master Mitchell, not my carving though, he made it himself after a night at the pub. This is Carl the crybaby, and this is Martin. Every week he'd sneak off before getting sent back by his family. This is Karen. And then there's Vina gently hugs Dagda, comforting her. Thanks, Vina, but I'm fine. It's just that every time I come back here, those fading memories of mine become a lot clearer. You carved your own name too, Isabel Montag. The Knights of the Tower never left. We're still here. Master Finn would be glad to hear it. You know, Parliament could retain the institution of the Knights even if you... Our duty is already over, no? Victoria has no need for a monarch. So naturally, she has no need for the Knights. Let the past be remembered in a museum. That's the best ending we could ask for. Since there's no need to light up the tower for the palace's sake, my own duty's done as well. These days, Londinium is no longer home to Isabel, the Knight of the Tower. There's just Dagda now, Dagda of the Glasgow gang. But Vina, if you still have need of the knights, I won't hesitate. Just say the word. Oh, don't tease me, Dagda. You heard those rumors too? We've been looking into who's been spreading them, but it seems there's a lot of people who believe, even wholeheartedly support the idea that Vina Victoria will be crowned king. St. Marcel's College, December 22nd. Elisio, please wait. Oh, Jenna, more questions you'd like to ask me? Miss Molly wants to invite you to stay and watch us rehearse our new play. Also, Elisio, could you help me prove something? What is it? Jamie and I had a wager that even if my gran and I moved to Colombia, we wouldn't be much better off than we are now. His dad said that in Colombia, kids like us wouldn't get to go to school, and there wouldn't be any teachers who'd want to teach us how to do plays. Jamie said everything you told us in class was a lie. Jenna, you should be up on stage for the rehearsal. Don't be bothering Elisio now. Miss Molly, I was just inviting him to stay and watch. Allow me. Jamie's waiting for you on stage. He's about to cry any moment now. Without you, he can't say any of his lines. Go on. Oh, he's so annoying. All right, I'll go. You've got to stay and watch, Elisio. Do forgive the children, Elisio. They tend to just speak their mind. I must admit, I'm not too familiar with Colombia, and I'm not entirely sure how infected children would be treated. They'd be treated very well, so long as their guardians can afford health insurance. I see. The children are very fond of you, and I'm grateful that you took the time to explain how they should take care of themselves after infection. It's important for them to know. Thank you truly. I have to give the same lectures to kids back home pretty often, so it's no trouble at all. Honestly, I'd like to thank you for letting me teach them. I thought since Parliament's on bad terms with Pure Heart Medical, the schools wouldn't let me near the children. Parliament's never forbidden us from reaching out to you, though. On the contrary, they tend to approve of this sort of thing as long as we're quiet about it, up to a certain degree. Not just you either. We've also invited Rhode Island's doctors over to give the children checkups and lessons. Parliament knows that children will need assistance. But there's only so much that checkups and lessons can do for them. What they need is medicine and treatment. I know, but all we can do now is stay by their side and make sure they are not overcome by fear. At least at this school, they can still live like how they used to, like regular people. I really admire you, Molly. Back home, if a young infected is as energetic as these kids here, it usually means their family is pretty well off. But here, I hear some kids had nowhere to go, so you gave them a shelter at the school. You've got them putting on plays, ones that bring hope to the people here. That's amazing. You flatter me, Elisio. I am merely following in the footsteps of those teachers who can no longer return to school, especially the lady I respect the most. Do you mean Lady Golding? I heard Heidi mention her before. Yes. The play we are rehearsing today was the last she ever wrote in this classroom. It's a lovely little tale. Two young children go on many adventures to find a foul beast that can chase away any illness, which saves their sickly friend. Lady Heidi once asked me if Lady Golding ever called it a meaningless consolation when she was writing it. But why? Is it alright if I stay and watch them rehearse, Molly? For the sake of the children and so I can show how much I respect you and your lady. I have a feeling that maybe here in Londinium, there's still a lot I can do to help. For Lady Golding. For Lady Golding. Are all the MPs present? They are. How much longer until the citywide broadcast? 2 minutes. It was an evening close to New Year's. After several long years living in fear, most folk could finally feel at ease and enjoy dinner with their families, listening to the Speaker of Parliament's broadcast together. They even started calling it the dinner time declaration in jest. Pity that dinner didn't taste so good. Testing, testing. Shall I begin? Go ahead. This is Vina Victoria. As Speaker of Londinium's Parliament, I now address all the city's residents who took part in resistance during the war and who yet live. Two months ago, we walked out from the midst of tragedy. You lot, shut up. Can't you tell the Speaker started her speech already? On behalf of Parliament, allow me to convey our respect to those heroes who contributed to the war effort. Every citizen, every soldier of the Ducal Alliance, every fighter of the Exemplars. The city will remember each and every one of your deeds and honor all those who are no longer with us. The pub falls silent as everyone lifts their cups. To you, my brothers, and to me. Now, Londinium has begun her long road to recovery. Order will be re-established, and those lives once so familiar to us will return. But that's not all. In regards to the Exemplars, those glorious fighters of extraordinary circumstance, Parliament has decided to reserve this unit designation forevermore so that we may commemorate both the past and the present of these troops. I can hear the children singing and the retired soldiers singing alongside them. Seems like they're in a good mood. The song they're singing is from the end of the play. The sickly child finally recovers and together they find happiness. I expected those homeless soldiers to care a lot more about the Speaker's speech. Of course they care, but they are of firm belief that the Speaker will not abandon them. After all the suffering endured, happiness will surely come, Elisio. Do you believe so? The Exemplars came together once more for one simple dream, to go home, no matter their status, no matter their standing. Now this dream of theirs has become reality. We are home now. We have reached the end of the road. Reached the end of the road. Seems the Speaker leader really is set on disbanding them. What an idiot, pulling apart your army of mates. Then what do you propose she should do with such a motley crew? Keep chasing those sarcasms for the kill, or set their sights on the Dukes? We've got better things to worry about than the Exemplars, such as replenishing our strength as quickly as we can. Focus on that instead. Many former Exemplars have joined the Defense Forces ranks, continuing to protect our homeland. As for those who no longer wish to bear arms, they have the right to enjoy peace alongside their families. Parliament promises each and every one of our Exemplar comrades a place to settle down. It may take a long time for this to come to fruition, but the door to the Speaker's office is forever open to my friends. I'm afraid it'll take a few years to see this through. You've got a long road ahead of you, Vina. Coming along for dinner, Catherine? There's a fair few old retired blokes who've reported back to the factory. They'll be real happy to see you. Sure you're not just angling for my stash of smokes? I worked real hard to collect them. Fine, I'll come along. Oh, right. While you're at it, tell everyone to bring a few friends along. Once Parliament helps us restart more factories, the hands we have now won't be enough. And I, Vina Victoria, do promise to every one of the city's residents that in this coming future without a king, the broadcast abruptly comes to an end. As it does so, Dagda hears an uproar suddenly echo through the skies above the city. Why the cutoff? What's going on at Parliament? Madam Speaker, Madam Delphine, while I was fixing up the broadcast system, I noticed this old component. It's an ancient scrap, should have been replaced when His Majesty Alistair was on the throne. Who would have thought an unremarkable thing like this could still hold up until now? My mentor never told me anything about this. So it's all just an accident? Why was there suddenly something on your maintenance checklist that wasn't there before? I just followed what the system synced up to me. Ladies and gentlemen, may I sit in on this round of parliamentary discussion? Earl of March. Eleanor, my name's not hard to remember, Vina. You seem rather surprised to see me here. What, did no one tell you? It seems your informants have been lax of late, Lady Delphine. Londinium has no need for informants to host my guests, my lady. The city welcomes every Victorian who loves this land. Lovely to hear. Then I suppose you won't mind if I invite a few dukes to revisit an old haunt for a little reunion? Judging by the time, they should be arriving any moment now. Considering their sensitive position, the dukes are hesitant to drop in on any specific person's home, so I was forced to borrow one of your places. I hope Parliament will understand. You're also welcome to join in, Vina, and you too, of course, Delphine. I know you are about to leave for Windermere. There are a few old friends who hope you could take their condolences for your mother along with you. Eleanor doffs her hat, greeting Delphine with a smile. She then immediately walks to Vina's side and lowers her voice. I loved your speech, a very sensible decision, yet far, far too impatient. There are some things you are free to say to us, but not to the common public. This is for their own good and yours too. So you were the one who cut our signal. We'll be assembling at the Royal Academy of Sciences, Vina. It won't take too long, so don't be late. By the by, sometimes there's no need for you to think you haven't done enough. The changes the city has seen are far beyond what I imagined. Royal Victorian Academy of Sciences Reception Room, December 22nd. I assumed your grace would have less of an appetite. I've always been a practical lad, Eleanor. We all know the situation in Londinium. The slight wine and bread is already enough to show us the speaker's good faith. The Duke of Wellington is absent, yet again. It seems the alliance between yourself and His Grace is not as reliable as we imagined. We all know we're here for more than just pleasantries, Your Grace. Old Wellington would never have come in the first place. How do you believe we should treat with Duke of Wellington, Vina? If it has not to do with Londinium, it has not to do with me. Oh, really? Would he really care what you all think? He's always been one to seize the initiative. All I know is that since the battle for the walls ended 2 months ago, the engines of the Gastrel and the other frigates have not rested for even a moment. Wellington has been waiting for you to bite, and I'm afraid to say that he's very disappointed in you all. Quite right. But what you see is merely one side of the matter, Delphine Windermere. In old Wellington's eyes, it is still far, far too early to decide what sort of relationship will exist between Terra and Victoria. In these 2 months, we have had a tacit understanding. So long as nobody moves to break the silence, then silence we shall enjoy. But really it's Her Grace over here whose emissaries are always sneaking into Wellington's Temesne. She's much better qualified than I to speak on the matter, no? Once I return, I will be investigating who has been going against my orders. After you return to Windermere, young Delphine, I would happily welcome some tired guest at the Linkardine Winery whenever you like. Could we dispense with the banalities already? Londinium may welcome all Victorians, but we have no time to waste chatting with each and every one of them. There are still many issues affecting our citizens that need urgent handling, all more important than the people sitting here. I am, of course, well aware that your sudden visit to Londinium is also thanks to an tacit understanding. I know that Wellington's only an excuse. Parliament will not interfere in this matter, so if what you're going to discuss next doesn't involve Parliament, then I don't need to waste my time here. That's where you're wrong, Vina. The Duke of Wellington's choice really does have something to do with you. Or to be more precise, it's to do with the late king, your late father. 26 years ago, old Wellington never cast a vote in the matter of how to handle your father. He simply watched in silence as King Alistair was led from the throne to the gallows. Thereafter, he was disappointed in Victoria, disappointed in the dukes, disappointed in your father. From that moment on, the tug of Terra's undercurrent has never ceased. Duke Windermere never mentioned any of this to me. Your mother didn't care. No one regretted executing the king. Sorry, Vina, you know I don't mean anything untoward. Just because old Wellington himself will never come to Londinium doesn't mean that he has no interest in the city or in you. For the time being, we still do not know his true intentions. But just because the throne has sat idle for many years does not mean Victoria needs no king. Vina does not understand where Eleanor is going with this. She already made clear her refusal long ago. The kingship, the crown, they were never what she needed. Bloody hell, Vina, patrols just come by your office to tell you the crown's been stolen from the throne room. Pardon? It seems our meeting must be postponed, Speaker Victoria. There are side matters that require your attention. If you need help, Vina, you know where to find me. Chances are we'll be troubling you a little longer, Madam Speaker. You sodding. The dinner proclamation.
Don't be afraid.
Again, I'm not
I've got your
expecting
backs.
to defeat these guys. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get a victory.
Picked out your bait yet?
Got it. Oh, I just need a minute.
Yeah. There's no way I'm defeating this.
Here I go.
Yeah, there's just no way.
Leave it to us.
失敗できない。
My heroes are just not strong enough.
Don't keep. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
I wish this to be the last time.
Orchid, ready to move.
I'll cover you.
It's gonna take a miracle
Little
for me to
scratch
beat
ain't gonna
this one.
stop me.
I know what. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Okay, so I guess this is gonna be the end of this story, because it ends in what, 7 hours? 7 hours, and I'm obviously not gonna be able to beat this operation.
Good morning.
Let's check up on the base and then I think we're gonna call it a night.
Products received. Resources received. Products received. Products received.
Okay, let's do a little bit of an upgrade.
Upgrading.
ここすっごくいいところだね。Any new facilities at Rhodes Island this time?
Oh, come on. I'd rather be alone.
Lovely Miss Closure told me that you need help here.
You want something to drink, Doctor?
Is there a soundproof room here? My fingers are itching for guitar strings so bad.
I wonder if the people at Rhodes Island are nice.
Oh. It's nice, clean, and quiet here. Just like the inside of a cup.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a habit. Always make sure a room's safe before going in. Well, the facilities are secure, but the personnel are a bit mixed. However, if you trust them, I'll consider it safe.
Leave patrol duty to me.
Okay, we need 4 of these boxes. I think I'm just gonna go do some quick.
May the Lord bless
some
you,
auto
Doctor.
deploy on oh, they're currently locked. I can't. I mean, I guess we can do some auto deploy here to get some chips.
Us frontline breachers have high standards. Try to keep up.
Battle stance ready.
Does anyone need healing? Not one. Gotta aim more carefully. I wish this to be the last time, if possible.
Now! Tear them to shreds!
Medicine here. Please, take it. I'll show them what I can do.
Eyes on me. It's showtime!
Here's the medicine. Freeze!
I'll cover you.
The wind is blowing in the right direction.
Get the bad guys!
Hold it. There's no sense in getting any more hurt. I'll show them what I can do. Got it. Here's the medicine. Here's the medicine. Freeze! I hear someone crying.
Target locked.
Bam!
Here's the medicine. If we can prevent more harm this way, I'll stand my ground.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
You all deserve a commendation
Level
from me.
20.
Oh, but not you, Doctor. Not yet. Your job's not finished until I see everyone back home safe and sound.
frontline breachers have high standards. Try to keep up. Here I go. Does anyone need healing? Not one. It's okay. It's curable.
First aid ready. Medical support standing by.
My blood is boiling. It's okay. It's curable. You'll pay for that.
I'm not going to let you harm my friends.
Medicine here. Please, take it.
I'm here to protect.
The wind is blowing in the right direction.
Heal?
This is the shot.
I can do more than just heal.
Orchid, ready to move.
Got it. Medicine here. Please, take it. Here's the medicine. Everyone believes in me.
I'll show them what I
Out of my way!
Bash!
Here's the medicine.
If we can prevent more harm this way, I'll stand my ground.
Mission accomplished.
A perfect job. Looks like we can have a good rest today.
May the Lord bless you, Doctor.
A reward for my training? Great! I can't eat it? Oh. Fight! 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 What? Why'd they stop?
So how to know
Is
if
it
you
over?
have Elite 1 on your characters? There's these two lines here. That looks like an X or two swords crossing each other. As you can see, these are all Elite ones. And then here there's no swords or X's. That's because they're not Elite ones.
Esteemed leader of Rhodes Island, your ally, courier of the Snow Realm, is here at your...
Okay, so these are expedited plans. We need to take one. Okay, sure. We'll do that.
Caster Stewart reporting in. I'm glad to be working with you.
Oh, that's a 5-star. We had a chance of getting 3, 4, or 5-star.
I'm Nightmare. That's a code name. My real name is Gloria. But if you don't mind, I'd rather you call me that. I think my code name is kinda scary.
Yeah. Possible rarity 3, 4, 5 stars for 9 hours. Here you can decide what type of operators you want to search for. If you want a caster, if you want a guard, a sniper, defender, then you can do expedite for 1. And in blue, that means that it's a 4-star.
Hey, oh hey, boss. Oh, I'm Jay. Officer Hashiguma said I'd be better off working here, so here I am. I know seafood, I can cook. Oh, and I'm pretty good with a knife. I think I can help.
In gray or white, that's 3 stars.
Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1.
Right. Let's do 2 defenders. Expedite them right now. Another 3-star.
Hi, I'm Spot from Operation Reserve Team A6. My job is to protect the other troublemakers on my team, I guess.
My codename is Beagle. I know I didn't do very well on my assessment, but I'll still do my best at my internship.
What's slow? I'll try slow. And guard defender. I think that's gonna be all for tonight. I'll just promote the heroes that I can. These are 2 new heroes that I've got. And yep, this is going to be all for tonight.